I hate this park with a passion. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Before I go any further in this video, I need you guys to go ahead and just click on that subscribe button, click the bell, ding it, leave a like, and leave me some comments. Get these videos, get them in the algorithm or whatever that YouTube has, and get some more views. Alright, so what we've got today, everybody's been hearing it, I guess, here recently. The next disc in the EV-7 lineup, the Phi, or the Phi? That's dumb. Okay, whatever. If it's called the Phi or the Phi, whatever. It's the next putter. It's a beadless putter. I'll compare it to the first one. I still have one. My buddy Donnie got one of these and he hooked me up to let me do a review. So, this is the beaded. Oh, focus please. Maybe not. EV-7 came out with the Penrose. The Phi, or the Phi, is beadless. So the numbers on the Phi, or the Phi, are 3401, as opposed to the EV-7's Penrose, are 2402. So the Penrose is supposed to be a little bit slower. This seems to be a little bit faster, but a little straighter. Still in the four main plastics that EV-7 came out with. They got OG base, OG firm, soft, and medium, or something like that. They're all base plastics. Last time I compared the EV-7 Penrose to a PA3 and a P Model S. So this is the P Model S. They both got beads on them. Probably closer to a PA3, but now we've got the P Model US against the Phi, and the numbers on the P Model US are 35, -1, and 1. This is a base grip. I think I'm going to compare it. You've already seen me compare the Penrose discs, so I'm just going to do a side-by-side P Model US and the Phi and the Penrose. Let's get it. Alright, so I'm at hole 1 at Fraley Park, and I think I'm going to throw all these on a Anhyzer fan grip. I've been messing around with fan grip. I know it's something that I haven't utilized. I just had trouble with it, so now it's towards the end of the season. It's something I'm going to work on. So fan grip them all, and you can see how they throw. Start with the Phi. Low power fan grip Anhyzer at the white basket. Handled it good. Now we'll go the Penrose. Same type of throw. It definitely dumps more. We'll go P Model US. I'll say these generally start out a little bit more stable, and to be fair, I grabbed a new one out of my truck, newish, that I haven't been throwing much to make it what it would be out of bag or out of box. Alright, so those first initial throws with the Phi, or whatever the heck its name is, the P Model US and it actually seemed like they flew really similar. Both had gentle hyzers to them. I may have released the P Model US just a little bit flatter. It's hard to tell, especially with this fan grip, but they both have a good hyzer. If you put them on hyzer, they'll just like be a pushing hyzer. They don't dive. Feel wise, I feel like the Phi's a little bit deeper than the P Model US. I could be wrong. It might just be the shape of the rim. I don't know if they did the same thing they did for the Penrose with this, but it has just a little bit different feel whenever you wrap your fingers in. I feel like it's a little bit deeper. And obviously the Penrose dove faster and died, which might be the speed and a little bit extra stability. But so far they're pretty smooth. We'll try again this time I might power grip these and see what I can do throwing them on Anhyzer and comparing, because power grip I'll be able to throw it a little bit further. But let's see. Start the same order. Penrose, I think, and then Phi Model US. Handled the power pretty good. Penrose. Immediately, the Penrose is way more stable. It can handle so much more torque. And we'll go to Phi Model US. I feel like that was really similar to the flight of the Phi. Real gentle, straight flight, ending straight. It didn't really hyzer out too much. So those are comparable things. Hey everybody, I'd like to introduce you to Lloyd. He's our resident goose. He's just getting it over there. Alright, so after those throws, I'm gonna go straight into just like some touch forehands. No exact angle of release, just feel, and I'm gonna be throwing at a basket that's right behind me over here. Blue Prodigy basket. Just gonna try to do some touch forehands with them and see if I can get any really close. So, start with the feet. I can immediately tell you I don't like the feel of it for forehands. I think the Penrose is about the same. Penrose is a little bit better. There's something with the Phi's rim on the inside that gives it that deep feeling that it feels like my hand has too much movement. Like the Phi Model US fits really good. I don't know. I mean, first forehands of the day, they all sucked. All right, we're gonna give these forehands another college try to that basket right there, because those all sucked. Maybe I can get a little bit smoother throw out of them. I mean, that was better flying. You stayed in the air longer, but it did not go anywhere where I am. Let's go Penrose. The Penrose was a much better forehand. It was way straighter. Now the Phi Model US. That one could end up being the closest. I'll say this, the Phi Model US and the Phi both tend to have the same flight characteristic, even on backhand and forehand. Both of those forehands wanted to go straight and ride to the left. As the Penrose, I hit it and it kind of went straight and faded back to the right. Not throwing them with high power though, so that's one thing to look at. All right, so on this one, I think I'm just gonna try to hit this the big gap right over here in this area and try to hit them on Anhyzers and see what they do on Annie and compare them that way too, so you get a lot of different angles of flight in this video. We'll do the same order and everything, try to do the same power. I know the Penrose is more overstable, so that one, I mean, I can give it the same power, I can try to get the same flight. Whichever way. I'm gonna just try to throw them pretty similar. B, let's go. That actually held that line really well. It kept on pushing and gliding, so that was a good throw for the Phi, and it didn't seem like I had to do too crazy much to make it do that. Now we'll go Penrose. I threw the Penrose about the same power and angle and stuff, and it started like it was going to, and then it slowly panned straight, so it went like more of a flex shot that ended straight than more than anything. Now we'll use the P Model US. And though that looked like it ended almost in the exact same spot as the Phi, I'm gonna record when I get up there and you'll be able to tell how close it is. I don't know how close they are right now, but real similar. All right, guys. So let me rotate you around. There's the P Model US, and there is the Phi. Those are pretty much separated by 10 feet. So very similar in flight. Distance is almost the same too. I mean, maybe a couple feet different in how far they went. So very comparable in my opinion in feel and flight, but the Phi is a little bit deeper, not quite as comfortable on every throw as the P Model US is to me. That's my opinion on that. Let me putt a couple times with it because some people want to see me putt them, although just as like inside to my brain or my thoughts on putting is almost every putter is going to react the same inside the circle, barring a couple of random things, like if you're putting with a harp or a zone or something, then no, those aren't going to compare the same. But in general, most putters are going to fly pretty similar. It's all about feel. So I'll putt a couple times and let you know what I think. Alright, so with the putting, to be fair, I don't putt with P Model US's or the Phi. I putt with a PA3, so neither of them are my preferred feeling putter. The thing with the putting on me, like I said, it all comes down to feel, and it's too deep feeling for me to be comfortable putting. I think that's why I actually did hit the band a few times and stuff. I don't like very deep putters, so that's my thoughts on putting with it. It seems like it'll hold the line really good, and it puts similar stability and stuff. I was hitting the exact same line, I was just going a little high or a little low with it usually, and that could just be all a feel thing. I just wasn't comfortable in my hands, so I wasn't comfortable putting. I don't know. I think somebody with bigger hands might like this. Alright, so at the end of the day, this Phi, whatever it's called, is, in my opinion, in flight and everything, really similar to the P Model US. It flies nice, it holds good lines, you can throw it on Anhyzer, you can throw it on Annie. The biggest difference to me was this feeling of it being deep, and I think it's the same thing they did with the EV-7's Penrose. Like this right here, there was something about the Penrose that was supposed to be like new kind of like technology or something like that. I think that's what makes the disc feel deeper in my hand. I'm just not a big fan of. I like shallower discs, and especially if I'm flicking them, I like a shallower disc. So very comparable. Worth a try, especially if you're into the EV-7 plastics and like the idea of the company. Go ahead and give it a try. You know, some people like certain things and it might work good for you. Something that works for me might not work as good as it will for you. So definitely always worth a shot, but don't be afraid to pick up the P Model US or the P Model S by that matter. I mean, they're great discs, but I think in this matchup, like last video where I did the PA3 and the P Model S against the EV-7's Penrose, I think these are a closer match. They seem to fly a whole lot more similar than what the Penrose did to other discs I had. So definitely a comparable disc. But that's all I've got for this video. Hopefully you found this helpful. Leave me some comments. Make sure you're liking these videos if you like them. And as always, you need to make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Please. I need the subscribers. But yeah, too bad this one ain't getting given away because it's my buddy Donnie's. But if I can ran across another one, I might. But that's all we got. Till next time. Peace.